Back when I was teaching 3rd grade, I made a promise to my class. I told them, if every single one of you gets an A on the next test, I'll do whatever you ask. I thought it was safe, surely 1 or 2 would slip up. But then, something amazing happened. Every single student passed. Most of them scored 100%. And the one student who usually struggled, I decided to give him the A too, because he had worked harder than ever before. When I asked what they wanted me to do, they shouted in unison. Eat a live worm in front of the whole school. My stomach dropped. But a promise is a promise. So, I came up with a plan. I found a rubber worm, the most realistic one I could get, and hid it in my pocket. The day of the school assembly came. Everyone gathered in the gym. I pulled out the worm, made a big dramatic show of chewing it, and then swallowed. The kids screamed. Some covered their eyes, others were laughing so hard they could barely breathe. It was chaos, and honestly, hilarious. But the real moment came after. There was one little girl who couldn't stop laughing. Day after day, she reminded me about the worm, giggling every single time. We shared this little inside joke that kept going for weeks. One afternoon, another teacher quietly pulled me aside. She had tears in her eyes. She told me that this same girl had gone through terrible abuse at home. She almost never smiled. Never laughed. Until that day. Watching me eat the worm had been the first time she truly let go and laughed like a kid again. I'll never forget that. To me, it was just a silly promise. But to her, it was a moment of joy she desperately needed. And it reminded me that sometimes, the smallest, silliest things can have the biggest impact on a child's life.